Anytime somebody has a tough frame as you're in side control and you want to go for an Americana, the worst mistake is to not have any setup and just try to push it to the floor, go through the whole technique, because any active opponent is going to resist and escape. Okay, setting up an Americana for maximum control to prevent escape has a couple pieces. One common mistake is to fight for the wrist, push it all the way to the floor, try to come underneath and begin the fight. It's usually a losing battle. Of course, this is how we're taught when we start, right? We have the arm on the ground making an L shape. We come over and complete the square, dive under with our other wrist, pull. A lot of people try to finish this way, which is not appropriate. The goal is to bring the elbow to the rib. As the elbow comes back, he taps. There's too much play and escape when I have the arm pushed to the floor and I'm reaching, because my opponent can stretch it out. They can roll into me. There's so many opportunities for release. So how we're going to set up the Americana for maximum control is I'm going to do the torquing of the arm before I make any attempt to go for the actual technique. I don't want my opponent to know that I'm working an Americana, and I don't want him to get out because I have too much movement, lack of economy of motion in my technique. So I'm going to collect both elbows. I don't want him to have a potential to escape with his back elbow, so I'm high. The next, nothing fancy, I collect it by walking my hand up. I pinch his elbow, bring it back on top of his ribs with my own elbow. And now I'm going to go for a different submission. His arm is torqued right now. He doesn't realize it. He just thinks that I'm holding him in position. I'm going to bug the neck for a choke. His hand comes down. I cover it. And as soon as I make the connection, there's the tap. That's so much quicker as far as, I'll say it again, economy of motion, than me trying to push his arm all the way to the floor, grab it and bring it back. Even though that's still a viable technique. I slide under, make the connection, and there's the Americana. Much more effective than having to go through the motion to the floor where he can escape and I lose my control. Got it. You ever done this? I need the chop. Action.
Action. Ah.